Let's go.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Dinkytown Sports. Today we're covering the crazy news. James Franklin's gone. Oh my gosh, we didn't think they'd ever do it. Enjoy the show.
And welcome back to the Dinkytown Sports Podcast. For the first time, and I don't even know how long, all four of us are on the show today.
First
With your
time
host,
this
Cody
season.
Yang. Yeah, first time this season for sure. Cam Madsen, Christian Otati, and Zach Kane. We moved heaven and earth for this tonight, so we could all be on. So enjoy. Yeah, let's just start out with the James Franklin news right away. Did you guys well, I
Yes.
expected it. Yeah. Did who do, like how do you lose to like the two worst teams in the Big Ten back-to-back weeks? Honestly funny, but they competed with Oregon.
Days without a Zin, 7 for Cam.
Good for
Awesome.
you, Cam.
Um,
Proud of you.
yeah, I mean I think we're pretty high on the James Franklin hate train. We've been pretty high on that this whole time. So I think of podcasts around, we were probably most expectant of a James Franklin firing.
Yeah. Had he beat Northwestern, it probably would have been the end of the season, more than likely. But with losing to the two worst teams in the Big Ten in back-to-back weeks, that's rough. Granted,
I don't know, man.
UCLA did
UCLA's
win
playing
again.
right now.
Yeah, UCLA is playing good ball.
Yeah, yeah. I would consider them the second worst team in the Big Ten now, just above Northwestern.
I don't know,
Just
man. I
beat
think
Penn State.
Wisconsin's got that.
Oh, Wisconsin might. Yeah, that's fair.
Because of injuries. I don't think that Wisconsin's a bad team. I just
I
think
don't care
that
what it is.
they yeah,
I
okay.
think they're mediocre before they got hurt.
No empathy. You guys just hate them. It's crazy.
Yeah, we hate the Badgers.
I would never say that about Auburn. I would never.
We're yeah, we're not allowed to say our chant for Wisconsin on this show, so. But but while we're on this subject, who do you guys think the leading candidate is to take the Penn State job?
Jimbo Fisher.
Okay.
I'm thinking Matt Rule, honestly. Matt Rule played there, then he's friends with the AD at Penn State, so I think there's a really high chance that he leaves and goes there.
Do you think he leaves end of season though?
Yes, I think he would leave after the season's over.
Yeah, they're probably going to go interim for the rest. Jerry Kill, that's a good shout. I don't know. It's tough because it's like every situation is who do you replace a good coach with? Is there anyone better on the market that you can just go out and grab? I don't know.
I have no idea, man. It's the only people like because they threw Signetti out there. I'm like, Signetti is not leaving Indiana. He's put it out there. He's done moving. That's where he's going to end his career. And why would you leave that team? You just built them into as of right now, a powerhouse.
Yeah, because if
Why
you're a
would you want to leave that
prospective
program?
coach and you're looking at they have to pay James Franklin $50 million still,
Yeah.
it's not like they're going to have a ton of money to throw out at a coach right now, at least. So my mic isn't working. Okay,
No
Cam,
fun.
you should figure that
So,
out.
yeah. Um, yeah, because they're gonna have to buy out whichever coach comes to them too. So like Matt Rule, Signetti, whoever, they're gonna have to buy out their contract on top of buying out James Franklin.
Yeah, that's why I think that they're going to go after one of the smaller team coaches that looks exciting, at least. I'm not sure if there's any connections out there outside, obviously, Matt Rule. I don't know who has connections with Penn State, but I always like Coach Golish at USC or USF. Sorry, um, he's a good shout. He's a nice young coach that's probably not at his forever program. So I'm just gonna keep throwing his name out. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and then I was thinking to go after the Northwestern interim head coach. That'd be hilarious. Or not Northwestern, UCLA.
I think they might give him the full time gig.
They should. And their offensive play caller, the offensive coordinator position.
Yeah, probably just move everyone up a peg. Kyra says the boys are back. Hello, thank you. We appreciate you very much. Our social media manager Cam and Zach are having a hard time right now.
Yeah, you guys are doing fantastic. Cam actually muted himself, so
We're
his mic
here.
must be
We're here.
working. Yeah.
It's working now.
There
It
we
might
go.
not sound great, but I got it to work.
Oh well. As long as you're
no worse than usual. So,
but
Yeah.
we're gonna hop off that because there's no point in speculating now. That'll probably be like an end of the season show.
I love
We get
speculating.
more into it.
We should speculate more.
I mean, when we had 2 shows, we used to speculate all the time.
You should speculate about your win percentage.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, don't remind me.
Zach, let's look at your overall record for every season we've had so far, and we can start talking.
Ooh, I know. Bro's got my back. Now that we're on the topic, we can go over our all-time records here. So, last week was a good week, objectively speaking, right? So,
yeah.
Yes, very good.
Cam ended up going 5-4. I went 4-6. Cody went 7-3, and then Zach, with keeping his decent season alive, went 8-2.
Yeah,
He went undefeated until the Michigan game, so that was an evening slate game. So he was looking good.
Yeah, 6:30.
He was looking good.
Yeah, we're just gonna run through them quick. We'll talk about the goofers when we get there. Ohio State, Illinois. Everyone took Ohio State minus 14.5. We are not high on the Illinois hype train at all. They're just not.
I don't know. I think Ohio State is just that good, more or less.
Their defense is definitely that good. Their defense is nice.
But Illinois hasn't looked great this tough stretch they've been going through either, though.
That's fair. Does that make Indiana better than OSU, though, because they beat them by 53?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lock it in.
It'll be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Up next, we had Bama at number 14, Missouri. Cam took the Bama money line. He was right. Christian took the over in this game, which actually was a good pick when you talk about the run defense, but didn't hit.
Theoretically, yeah.
You know which one's better?
The under. Zach took the under, and I took Bama by 2.5. Yeah, Christian not having faith in his team is kind of biting him this year.
Whatever, man. I'm not going to be caught out being a homer and miss out on what I think is a good pick. And it just so happens that Bama gets to hold the number 1 rusher in the country to like 80 yards total offense or something. So not my fault.
The first time they have an even decent rush defense. Up next, 3 of the 4 of us got this wrong. Me, Cam, and Christian all took Oregon minus 6.5. Zach knows ball. He took Indiana plus 6.5. He could have taken Indiana money line too. Jeez. That Indiana's for real. That was nice.
That was a great game.
I guess you could say they're for real now. I guess you could say that.
Yeah, after beating a top 5 team, for sure.
Yeah, I wasn't high on them. Okay, I haven't bought in. I didn't buy in. I didn't buy in last year. I didn't buy in this year until now. I think this was my turning point.
Yeah, and we said that if they even kept it close, we'd consider them a pretty dang good team. But to win it by 10.
Yeah.
Up next, we have the surprise of the week. Oklahoma at Texas. Zach, I don't know what you were smoking on that one, but you need to give us some. Zach took Texas money line, and they've been struggling all year. And the rest of us took Oklahoma money line, or Christian took Oklahoma plus 1.5. Neither of those hit. Texas dominated.
I think John Mateer either was still feeling the effects of his hand surgery, or he kind of is just not very good. But he was a Heisman frontrunner for a few weeks, and I don't think that's the case anymore. He made like maybe 10 really bad passes that put his team behind the sticks pretty much all the time. He had a few turnovers. It was just not a good game for him.
Rough game. Up next, we got Nebraska at Maryland. We all got this right. Me, Cam, and Christian, we all took the over on that one, and Zach took Maryland plus 6.5. So good for you, Zach. Way to get that.
Oh.
Very rarely do we see 4 green spots in a row on this show, so
especially this year.
Yeah.
Twice this week.
Yeah, twice. Yeah, that's true. Up next, we got Wisconsin at Iowa, the battle of the hated teams on this podcast. Cameron took Wisconsin money line. That was a bold choice. Did not pay off. The rest of us me and Christian took Iowa minus 3.5, and Zach took the under for stupid pick of the week, and it hit. So
It's because Iowa scored 37.
You
I
know,
mean-
it was at camp. It was at Camp Randall. It's a big rivalry game. I was thinking it could go either way. I was thinking, might as well be a
Well-
little different here and get it wrong.
I mean, Gronowski still didn't have a very good game. So
No.
I don't know. I don't know what to think about him. It's just like,
He sucks.
People
is
are
it
all-
him or is it the system? I think that.
Oh no, it's the system 100%.
I
Well,
think the
people are all up
system
on Iowa going, "Oh, they're so good," and I'm like, their offense is still bad. The problem is they just make their defense puts them in great spots still. It's been that way all year because they can't throw the ball. If you stop the run game, they're pretty much dead in the water.
Like, how are you winning a game 37-0 with 100 passing yards and a pick, and that's
Yeah.
like your final line? I don't know.
Insane. Real Big Ten football there.
Yep.
Up next, we got Georgia and Auburn. Cam took Georgia minus 35. That's insane. Just kidding. It was supposed to be 3.5, I suppose.
Hey, I still got it right though.
Christian took Auburn plus 3.5, and then Zach and I took Georgia minus 3.5.
Yeah,
It was
there's
in
a
Auburn, so I understand.
few
Christian's thinking.
controversial play calls, few controversial calls from the ref.
That was-
There
yeah.
was a lot of controversy surrounding this game at the end. There was a moment where Kirby Smart, it was a play late in the game, and Kirby Smart ran up to the ref going like this. What is this universal signal of, guys?
Timeout, guys.
This is what you.
Technical.
So he was going like this, and he ended up claiming that he was going like this,
No.
saying that they're clapping on defense, faking the snap, and they gave it to him. They let him get away
Oh
with
my
that.
god.
So
Awesome.
there was that, and there was a called back touchdown that they called a fumble. It was a goal line QB sneak, and the QB had the ball. If you see some still shots, you're not supposed to use stills, but most of the clips looked like he had crossed the plane, the Auburn quarterback, and they didn't count it as a touchdown. So this game could have gone either way, and
Yeah.
I think it probably should have. I know that it's weird to say, but a lot of the Alabama guys that I follow on Twitter, and myself included, were kind of rooting for Auburn this game because, you know, Georgia's one of those teams that we just want to see lose. So
Interesting. Yeah, it was a good game. Bad calls. I read about them. I didn't get to watch the game.
mhm.
I was at work, so
You should stop
Um,
doing that. You should
I
stop.
should stop
doing
working.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, Pod's life. Up next we had Michigan at USC. Cam took the USC money line. Good call, Cam. Christian and I took the under. Good call by us. And Zach took Michigan plus 2.5. And
Idiot.
the one of the two he got
Yeah,
wrong. He's
my
an
bad,
idiot. Nobody's had a perfect week still, so that's still alive. It's gonna be me this week.
we're gonna end the
still
pod
salty.
forever when that happens. That'll be our.
Yeah, that's gonna be our
Shocker.
going out on a high note. Yeah.
Should have did it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Still salty.
Up next, we had Purdue at Minnesota. We all took Minnesota minus 7.5, and I don't know if that was Minnesota. That game play calling is terrible. Fire all the coordinators. I don't care if you fire PJ Fleck because he doesn't do any of the play calling anyways. He just needs to hire a good coordinator.
Doesn't do much of anything. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
he's terrible with timeouts.
Ultimate
He doesn't
hype
call
man.
plays. Yeah, get some good recruits in.
Make
I
him
guess.
make him
so.
the strength and conditioning coach and let him like scream and run around or whatever, and then get a real coach in there.
Yeah, that was a rough game. Thank you, Coy Parrish, for having your biggest play of the season by far, pick 6.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was huge. Gave us the lead,
We're
and
just like
Minnesota
so
held on.
unprepared. Like I was at this game, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it was the most boring game I've ever had to watch for 3 quarters.
And thank God that Purdue's quarterback is terrible.
Yeah.
He threw 2 picks, 2 huge picks, and then they got cute and ran a halfback pass, and he threw a pick too down in our side of the field. So we're just lucky that they turned the ball over constantly.
We
It's-
did force 4 turnovers.
Yeah, but enforcing those, and we didn't have a turnover, did we?
Yeah, we did. We had 1.
We had 1 turnover, but still, you win the turnover battle +3, and you had to have an interception pick 6 to take the lead in the game. That's insane.
Mhm.
Your offense is continually going 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. It was terrible. So Minnesota,
Good
you need to
teams
figure
find
that out.
ways to win, Cody. Good teams find ways to win.
Not when you're playing the worst defense in the Big Ten and you only have like 290 yards of
Good
offense.
teams finds way to win. Look at Penn
Bad
State.
teams also find ways to win games occasionally. Broken clock is right twice a day.
If Minnesota plays like that this week, they're being run off the field by Iowa. So.
It's a good thing we don't play
by
Iowa.
Nebraska.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Good thing we do not play Iowa.
Bro, look at this guy thinking ahead. You have a ranked opponent this week, man. Come on. What are we doing?
I'm an idiot. Sorry, guys. Nebraska, I mean. Another rivalry game. We'll get there. But yeah, Minnesota needs to figure it out. Their offensive line is absolutely horrendous in the run game. Darius, like, it got to the point, it looked like an air raid. We were running screens for our run game.
I mean, the wide receiver room is just so disappointing. Like, preseason hype was really, like, Lemonecki Brockington. Javon Tracy was getting a lot of talk, and they like Jalen Smith, and you're like, oh man, these guys, none of them can separate. None of them are really playmakers. I feel so bad for Drake Lindsey because he had another good game. He didn't play poorly. He got his yards in, and he was hitting passes, and he did have the one turnover. But when you have bad play callers and wide receivers that can't get open, and an O-line that isn't really that great, it just is a terrible formula to win games. But they managed to do it, and they got to fix some things.
Yeah, see, I don't know about you guys, but the offensive line is the most disappointing to me as a Minnesota fan because we typically have like a top 25 O-line.
Well, you lost Ursary. You lost some.
Yeah.
You're not going to be as good, but yeah.
And I don't know if we're young there or not. I haven't looked. I'm assuming we're pretty young.
Yeah, I think
so.
I think across the board, you guys are one of the youngest teams. Just in
general. Well, that's good because I can see the potential as long as they meet it.
I mean, you also got to remember in this game there was like 5 pass interference calls.
Oh yeah,
very obvious that weren't called. I mean, like the stadium was actually going crazy.
They would not throw a pass interference on Purdue. Christian was watching it. He's like, "Where's the pass interference?" I'm like, they haven't called DPI on Purdue all game.
I don't mind letting them play, but if all your passes are in situations where there is a PI, like, your guys need to get open, dude. It's college. These guys are not pros.
Fair enough.
Run the ball. Run away from them.
It's Purdue's defense.
It's Purdue's defense. Yeah. It's not. You're not playing OSU right now. You don't have Tulip Downs bearing down on you.
In the run defense, I don't want to judge too harshly because, what's that Purdue running back's name?
Devin Mockabee.
I can't remember. Mockabee, he always has big games against Minnesota, and I don't know why. Even when we had good run defenses, he still shredded us. And I don't know if that's just game planning for Purdue to throw the ball a ton or what, but every year it seems like if he played Minnesota every week, he'd be a Heisman candidate. So,
I did want to point out though, there's only been one game that Drake Lindsey hasn't thrown 30 attempts in, and that was the Ohio State game. So give him his attempts, and you'll win football games.
Apparently, even if it's
I don't know. I don't know if his attempts would have won us the Ohio State football game. I will not lie to you,
dude. Just he threw 26 times. If you get him 4 more passes, that's 4 touchdowns. So you're right in that game.
We win 44-43 or 43-42.
Well, that's because we gave up in the third quarter and started running the ball. So,
I predicted that, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw my tweets about that.
Yeah. All right, up next we have South Carolina at LSU. Cam apparently refrained to pick from this game for some odd reason.
Political reasons.
Political reasons. He does not like South Carolina or Louisiana, I guess.
I think I just exited out too fast.
Well, Christian got it wrong. He took South Carolina plus 9.5. And then me and Zach took LSU minus 9.5. It was a 10-point game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, LSU's offense, they're not going to win playoff games. I'm sorry. They're going to be good enough.
Their defense is nasty, though.
Oh, their defense is nasty. But I'm telling you, when they run into like an Oregon or a team that has an offense that's still, even with a good defense, they're going to put up more than 21 points. LSU is going to be in trouble.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because LSU can't score 21.
I don't think they're going to end up making the playoffs.
They're Iowa.
Yes, they're Iowa. They are Iowa.
And that's crazy because
Iowa, the one year they ranked number 2 for no reason.
Yeah.
Because Nussmeier preseason, like what were we hearing? And last year, like
He
he's
went off last year.
I never liked him.
I didn't either, but I'm like a lot of people are really high on him, and they still have to play. Their next 3 games are 17 Vandy, 4 Texas A&M, 6 Bama. They play Arkansas, and then maybe ranked Oklahoma. So I don't think they're going to end up
That's
being ranked.
wrapped.
Yeah, I don't think
Easy
they're going to end
schedule.
up being ranked at the end of the season.
Hey, good year, boys.
Yeah,
Wrap her
Nussmeier's
up.
going to the draft.
Yep.
See you later.
Rebuild. Bring
Yeah,
back
no,
Ed.
maybe.
Bring back Orgeron.
I think that their DC is going to get poached probably to somewhere
Oh, more than likely.
because
He'll be a head coach.
that turnaround is insanity. They were the worst, maybe the worst defense in the country last year, and now
Mhm.
they're arguably the best. So
Yeah, he's going to Penn State.
Hey, you know what?
maybe, there you
Gophers
go.
won't have to worry about ours getting poached for the second year or third year in a row.
That's true.
I wish they would.
Yeah, can someone please take him? We'll pay
Yep.
you.
Heatherman's doing pretty good at Miami right now, so
Oh, the coordinator. But that's because our coordinators do well. They leave after one. As soon as they do well, they leave after that year.
That's
Shiraka.
because they know that's as good as it's gonna get.
That's
fair enough.
that's why having a guy like Fleck is not a good idea. You need to have your head coach either in college. I mean, this is college only. You need to have your head coach be either an offensive or a defensive play caller, because
Mhm.
without that consistency year over year, you're just going to be turning over. Especially if you're in a place where people are going to want to poach. If you're not at a big school where people won't see it as like a horizontal move or like even a downgrade, and they're not going to leave. If you need to have just in the future, I think Fleck is going to be gone within the next maybe 5 years.
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me.
You need to have a head coach that maybe is a good recruiter, because you just need to get your in-state guys, really,
Mhm.
for Minnesota. You need to secure your in-state guys, and you'll get whatever else. But you need to
Mhm.
have a play call. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't care, because not having that consistency hurts a program year over year.
I agree, 100%. All right, so we're gonna hop into our picks now. Speaking of that, 'cause Minnesota's our first pick anyway, so we can keep talking about them here. We got Nebraska, number 25, Nebraska, coming to Huntington Bank Stadium. Nebraska's favored by 8.5. Not surprising. Over under
Opened
set
at 5.5.
47.5. Opened at 5.5. So Vegas is onto something, I guess. But I'm just gonna start this one off. Fleck beats Nebraska. That's all he does. All he does is win. I'm gonna take Minnesota plus 8.5 here. Cam, who do you got on this matchup here, buddy?
I do agree with you that Fleck does beat Nebraska consistently. We've had their number. But I think if Minnesota beats Nebraska, the over will also hit. So I'm going to take the over.
Fair enough.
I think it's a little safer than Gophers winning as an 8.5-point underdog.
Zach, who do you got?
I mean, what's my third favorite saying on this podcast?
Stupid pick of the week. God hates Scours.
Nebraska will Nebraska. Give me Minnesota plus 8.5 here. That's all you need to know.
That's your third favorite saying?
Dude,
Yes.
he has so many sayings.
I can't remember you ever even saying that.
We said it a
I
lot last
remember
year.
it
I literally said it last week.
Yeah, that's fair. He did say it last week. I don't know if it was in the podcast. I think
It was in the podcast.
He's
Yeah.
just saying it around to people on the streets.
Yeah, Nebraska
his-
will Nebraska, everyone.
That's his new saying.
I'm going to say it till it clicks.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked last week.
Christian,
And
who do you
before
got?
that.
I've lost faith in this Minnesota Gopher squad. I'm not a homer like you guys. This is third year Matt Rule. You don't know what you're running into. This is behemoth time. He's about to get poached. Penn State's
Penn
future
State.
head coach is going to beat Minnesota by more than 8.5.
All right. I mean, fair
This-
enough.
this-
I will say it's a bit homerish of me, but Drake Lindsay, I can't doubt the kid. I can doubt
I
everyone
mean,
else.
he
but I won't
could
doubt
have
him.
another good game and you guys will still lose. That's happened already.
Yeah,
Guys, what happens when a mid-tier Big Ten team gets ranked? They always lose the first game
usually
afterwards.
lose.
They always lose. It's just how it works in the Big Ten.
I don't. They
Who'd they
might have
lose to
been
last
ranked
week again?
earlier in the season, though. I don't know if this is
No,
their
that-
first
no, they
time being
Oh,
don't.
no, they
ranked.
won last week.
This is their first ranked week.
Yeah,
That can't be true.
it is. That's why they're
It's
25.
100% true.
They wouldn't have stayed
They
at
weren't
25.
ranked when they played Michigan, or
No.
No, nope.
Mm,
That's what
alright,
got them out of the rankings.
okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Nebraska's a good team. I think Rayola's a heck of a
Rayola's a
quarterback.
check down. He's a check
He's a
down.
check down
archer.
artist. Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys can't stop the check down.
Fair enough. That is also a good
Nope.
point.
I mean, all you got to do is do tight end rollouts or halfback rollouts, and you'll beat us by 50.
Coy Parrish is going to play every position on the defense. So
I wouldn't mind him getting a few snaps on offense this week. after
No,
this game out.
we talked about
Yes.
this. His
We've-
one bad game came from
Yes.
that.
No, Kerry.
No,
and
you don't
it's-
gotta- you don't
he's not even the
You
best.
don't got to put him in.
He's not even the best safety you guys have
Yeah.
anymore. Kerry Brown has taken that over.
Gary Brown's really good.
I don't
Kerry- well,
like.
The Minnesota
good
safeties are
safeties.
just off the charts. Yeah,
We're safety you.
safety you.
Yeah, if you could win games just based on your safety group, man, Minnesota would be top 10 right now.
Number one in the nation.
But everyone else sucks. And, like
Yeah.
you know what's crazy is that I think your linebacker group is up there too.
And
And
they're
Our second.
It always is.
Because Eastern and Baranowski are both having
Yeah, they're
really good
studs.
years, and it's just like, and you have your safety group. What is the problem?
The
I
D
would-
our
line.
D line and
D line and the
corners?
corners.
Yeah, it's
that has to be.
Our corners are playing fine. They only got really burnt one game. Our corners are pretty good.
how many times
It's
has
just
our
play calling.
D line been solid too? How many years?
Well, I
Like
will.
our
You know
first
what?
year.
No, I will agree with Zach. I think the play calling and the defensive schematics are absolutely horrendous too, and I'm sure that plays a part in this.
I mean, you could
Why
call as
guys
many
are-
stunts as you want. If your guys can't beat one-on-ones, like you're just not gonna get it. I don't know.
No, I think they're just calling the wrong defense at the wrong time. Because everyone looks constant. Even our good players look out of position all the time, and they're fighting to recover. But
Mhm.
and it's all the time. That's play calling and not what your players, because they've proven that they can play.
Mhm.
They're just with how often they're out of position. To me, it's the play calling or whatever they're teaching. I don't know. I think a lot of this goes to the coaching staff, though. To be fair, because we have a lot of talent on this team.
We have top end talent in the Big Ten. Like we're not probably don't get me wrong, we're not top 3, but like I definitely put us in like that 5 to 7 range with talent. Like we have enough talent to beat people. We're just not coaching well.
Using it
We're getting
right?
out coached
Yeah.
every game.
Mhm.
Fair enough. All right. So we're going to move on because we've talked about Minnesota at length. We hate the coordinators. We don't know why Minnesota's struggling with the talent they have. Up next, we got Washington and Michigan. Michigan's favored by 6.5. I know there's been calls for Washington to be ranked. They're what, one loss?
Mhm.
I think they're
Ohio
kind of being,
State.
Washington's a good football team.
and they've been kind of disrespected. They beat a good Maryland team.
They played
Like-
Ohio State close too most of their game.
Yeah. So what's holding them back from ranking them?
SEC bias.
Well, I don't think they have that statement win yet, obviously, because like what your best win is Maryland. I don't know that
That's
that's
right
going to be
now,
enough to, especially with the SEC bias.
Davis, but
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so beating Washington State by 3 is better than beating them by 35. Like, what do you mean?
who beat them by 3?
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
That's
They
not.
barely beat
Is that
them.
Ole Miss's statement win?
No, Ole Miss is ranked.
Ole Miss is ranked like number 5.
Correct.
and
Who
they
have they
beat-
beaten?
Washington State by 3.
Okay, so check the week
I'm going off
before.
comparative-
Check the week
I'm
before
going off
that.
comparative matchup. I'm going off comparative matchups here.
Check who they. Yeah, dude. Check
Who'd
who
they
they
beat the week before
the
that?
week before. Number 4 LSU. There's your
Number
reason
4
why they're
LSU's
ranked.
overrated.
With
we
no
just
offense?
talked about them being bums.
Okay, dude. Yeah, man, it's not a good look. Ole Miss maybe is a little overrated, but they're still ranked for a reason. Washington hasn't beaten anybody. Maryland?
If Washington wins this week, they will more than likely be ranked.
Yes, sure. I'm
Yeah.
happy.
Well, they should be
If
ranked
Washington's in the SEC with the same schedule, they're ranked 10.
And they had a hard time with Rutgers, and they barely beat Maryland. So
To be
I
fair,
don't-
Rutgers has played
Hey,
everyone.
don't be hating on Maryland here. They've been competing with a lot of good teams.
yeah, they'd be better with Taulia, Tango Vailoa.
Oh yeah. Cam. Go.
That's your guy,
That's a
right?
stretch.
That's your guy.
All right. Well, we'll let Cam start this one off.
I do think they should be ranked. They should definitely have Nebraska spot at 25. I'm taking Washington. Not money line. I'll take them with the spread, but not high on Michigan yet. I think they might have something here with Bryce Underwood. He's not looking too bad. But I still think Washington hasn't fallen off that much yet since their last CFP run 2 years ago with Penix, but find out. That's all I have to say.
Yep. All right. Christian, who do you got in this one?
I think the spread is disrespectful to Washington. Definitely. Even though I was just talking smack about them not being ranked. I think that they're definitely a better team and have a better resume than Michigan does right now.
Mhm.
So them being nearly touchdown favorites against Washington is crazy to me. So and they even opened at 5.5. So this isn't like moving a ton. So I'm not sure what everyone else is seeing. I get that it's at Michigan, but I don't know. It's a down year. Are they really going to turn out like that? Maybe not. We'll see. I'm taking Washington plus 6.5.
I'm going to keep it short. I'm also taking Washington plus 6.5 for pretty much every reason that Christian just listed off. I'm not high on Michigan this year. I wasn't when they were ranked. I don't really understand why they were ranked. They had Bryce Underwood. Whoop-de-ding. They did nothing last year except beat Ohio State at the end of the year.
And Bama.
But, and Bama.
Thanks,
Sorry,
man.
Christian.
Thanks, man.
Trying to make sure we got that in
You have
there.
to remind me of that disaster class. Oh my god.
Twice in back-to-back years, right?
I turned that game off after the first quarter.
Actually, technically twice in the same year.
Technically, no, they were a January 1st bowl, I think, so maybe not the same calendar, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think they were a January 1st game.
Even if they were a January 1st game, that's still the same year.
No, it's not. Well, not the second bowl game.
Calendar year, Cody.
Yeah, January 1st is the start of the. Oh, I got you. Never mind. I'm an idiot.
Oh, it was December 31st. So it was the same twice in the same calendar year. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Zach, who do you got in this one?
We could have a pick of the week here, but what's the fun in that? This is set really high for the over/under at 50.5. I mean, looking at this, Michigan wouldn't have hit this in the last two games. Washington hit it against Rutgers, but Michigan's defense is pretty good. Granted, I don't think Sherrone Moore is the answer there. I'm going to go the under here. I've been liking my over/under picks recently. I'm going to stick with my gut here. I think the under is a great call.
He just doesn't want to pick of the week. But we know do well on those. So
technically, this still qualifies because if the last pick is an over/under.
Yeah.
So
I shouldn't pick against it.
All right. Up next, we got number 10 LSU, overrated, at 17 Vanderbilt. I like them more.
Overrated.
Wow. I'm not going to diss Vandy. It takes a lot.
That one was just make people mad. All right, I'm sorry.
I love Vandy. I love
Bro's
Vandy.
rage baiting nobody. Yeah. Nobody's watching, bro. We have 0 live viewers.
Let's go. Nobody's watching.
You're just making me mad. That's all. I guess if that's your goal, then I guess it worked.
I mean,
all right. Christian, you're the SEC expert, so obviously you get to go first on this pick.
I think this one's obvious. I think Vegas got this right. I think Vanderbilt should be favored in this game. I think LSU, especially away from home, is exposable. And I think they will get especially exposed. Maybe the SEC isn't so good this year because this LSU team is 5-1, and I don't think they should be. But over/under is set kind of where I would have it, so I'm not going to touch that. I think I'm just going to stick with Vandy minus 2.5.
Yeah. Zach, you're up next.
All right.
Wait, is this money line? Is this money line eligible?
Yes.
Yeah, this is money line.
Okay, I'm doing that then. Sorry.
All right. They give you an inch, you take a mile. We're going back-to-back under picks here. LSU's defense is very good. I mean, against Bama, this wouldn't have hit for Vandy. in the last 2 games. This wouldn't have hit for LSU. I think this is another really easy under pick here at 47.5. I feel good about it. It's like it's gonna happen. I don't think either of these teams are all that good. Vanderbilt, I definitely think, is a better team, but LSU's defense is very good, probably one of the best in the country. So like, it gives me Iowa vibes right now. So I'm just gonna stick with my gut, go the under.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go Vandy 2.5 here. Zach and his unders, he's living and dying. I can't really say anything because he's doing better than all of us. So, but I'm gonna go Vandy minus 2.5 here. I think Vandy's offense is one of those offenses that's gonna do enough against that vaunted defense. Like I said, I think if a team scores 28 points, LSU, I don't care who it is gonna have a tough time beating them because LSU cannot score points to save their lives for some reason. And normally they're an offensive powerhouse, so I don't get it. But what do you do, man? So I'm going to take Vandy minus 2.5. Kim, who do you got in this?
Well, like Zach's pick of the under, LSU's going to probably kick 2 field goals and have their special teams or a defensive touchdown to win the game. There ain't no chance LSU loses this damn game.
Wow.
And LSU plus the points.
Can you please learn how to write backwards?
Can you write
Save
left,
everyone
please?
a
On
lot.
my screen.
Dude, you're
You're
flipped,
backwards,
man.
dude. You gotta start it the other way.
Do you see how Jerry Judy is backwards here? That's what we're getting. That's what you need
Looks
to.
forward on my screen.
Why are
You're
you
so
reversed?
dumb.
Yeah, no,
Why is
yeah,
that?
no, it is. Jerry Judy's forward on my screen too.
Oh, is it?
Judy is forward on
Yeah.
my screen as
So
well.
what
yeah.
side am I pointing at right now?
Be
Like,
my
on
right.
this, you're on
It's
the
your
right.
left
Oh,
hand.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with you. Interesting.
Nobody
So,
else
yeah.
sees that. The stream is backwards. So
Yeah. If
Interesting.
anyone's watching, please comment and let us
they're
know.
not. Kyra popped in and she went to bed.
No one is watching.
Just
All
us,
right.
man.
Even Zach's friends abandoned us. Okay.
It is late.
they're
I
all
will
dead.
say.
Cam's wrong, so we're gonna move on. We got number 5 Ole Miss at number 9 Georgia. The line here is Georgia by 7.5. The over/under set at 54.5. Christian, once again, SEC game. You got her.
This one is a really high over under. That's what jumps out at me right now. Zach's gonna go for 3 unders in a row, and I'm gonna join him here. I'm taking the under on this game. I think you're in Athens. You're going in, and Georgia hasn't proven much on offense, and Ole Miss has had low scoring games pretty much all this year, except for that Arkansas game. So. And you look at Georgia and it's kind of the same way. I don't think that they've hit 50, what is it, 50, 54.5. I don't think they've hit that recently. So I'm going to hope that trend continues. And I think Ole Miss is going through a quarterback discussion because Chambliss has been there for most of the year, but they have their backup who's been playing pretty well.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I think I'm just going to stick with the under. Stay away from that spread.
Okay. All right. Georgia's offense. I actually, you know what, Zach? No, Cam goes next. Cam, try to keep this. Cam, you're up, buddy.
Get it on the board.
The right way.
Yeah. It was taking a lot of brain power. I was liking the under too. I just don't think it's gonna be right.
Pick of the week. Pick of the week.
That would be the first.
And under
Yeah,
for
I'm
the
going
pick of the week?
under. I was
All
trying
right.
to put in Kawan Lacey anytime touchdown as a joke, but I'm going under.
So I'm sitting here looking at the scores. I don't like Ole Miss's defense. That scares me for you guys. At the same
I
time,
bet the under.
I'm not. At the same time, Georgia's offense also has not impressed me. I'm gonna. You know what? We're gonna make it official. I'm going under.
All right,
I
Zach,
don't.
take the
It
over.
is kind of a high over under there, so I will take the under on this one and hope for a good game.
Oh, like you guys make it so difficult for me to pick the under because I know how you guys have all done, but like the 54
well
and a half,
last
I also thought was wild. Like, I don't get what Vegas sees in the over under here. Like, I mean, I don't think these two teams are all that good, to be honest with you. So, like, I wanna take the under, but with screw it. Be the first time. I'll go with the under here.
We've never all taken the under before. This is the first on the Dinkytown Sports Podcast. So.
You know, I don't like that pick just because you all took it. I really liked it if you guys didn't, but that's what I think is gonna happen. I got to go with it here. That's 3 under picks in a row.
Zach is really riding the unders this week. Up next we got whoa.
I have a feeling you should let Zach go first for this one too.
Okay, Tennessee at Alabama. We're gonna skip the Christian can go second here because Zach's gonna say something. We're gonna go Tennessee at Alabama. Bama's favored by a touchdown and a half. The over under is insane at 59 and a half. Zach, what are you taking on this one, buddy?
I mean, like, you look at this, and how do you not take it? Like, this hasn't hit in any of their games so far. I guess.
Except
like,
for
how do you
UL
not take
Monroe.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know how. Like Tennessee, granted, they lost to Georgia 44-41, and they're scoring like 30 plus points a game. But I mean, they haven't really played. You know what? This might just be an all under week. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's some really high spreads up here. Like, I might even change my Minnesota pick to be under. You know what? I'm going to the end. I mean, both these teams overrated.
Wow.
I'm gonna go with the under here.
What does Bama have to do to not be over? Like, that's crazy.
Not lose to Florida State.
Yeah, dude. 3 ranked wins in a row, though.
All right,
That's
I will
crazy.
let you guys know. I gotta stick with it here. If I can go 4 unders in a row, I can go 5. I'm changing my Nebraska Minnesota pick to under.
Jesus.
Okay.
Oh my
You're
God.
hopefully bound to get one right.
Yeah.
I can't find any total stats. I just tried to do a quick search on like over unders for every team, like overall. But I feel like the under has hit a lot this year. Just like anecdotally from what I can remember. So I don't hate it. I mean, I think that especially this week, the lines are pretty high.
Yeah, this one is rough. It is an extremely high line at 59 and a half. Like, don't get me wrong, Bama's offense like isn't like terrible, but they're also not like world beaters either. They don't score a ton of points every week. Tennessee has the ability to do so, but they tend to pass a little bit more too. So Bama might be able to slow them down enough. And it's 59 and a half. I don't know if any of us would have ever taken an over at 59 and a half. We don't care who's playing. I'm also going to go under on this game because that over-under line is insane. So sorry, I stole Christian's thunder.
It's fine. I don't have a lot to say about this game. I just think that this is just going to be one of those, real battles. I'm glad that this one's home for Bama this week because I feel a lot better about them being. I think they've only lost one home game in the past 15 years, so I think that's going to stay for this game. But it's going to be close, and I think it's going to be low scoring as well. It's weird that we're all agreeing about the unders, but 60. They have to score 60 points together. That is not happening. In no world is it. Bama has been really bad on explosive plays this year, and I think that our defense is good enough to prevent big plays from Tennessee. So I think the under is a slam dunk here.
Cam, what do you got in this one, buddy?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna stay on the same train. Going.
Stop it.
But my thing on it is, don't think Tennessee's offense is good enough to stack that many points up on Alabama. And like Christian was saying, Alabama's going to methodically drive down the field on you unless they somehow get that big play, which they're not really using this far into the year. So I think as long as we make it out of the first quarter without there being, it even go as far as 18 points, 17 points, we're doing just fine.
I think that's guaranteed. It's not going to even be close to that.
Yeah, I don't understand. You know what? But every time we criticize Vegas, we always have the
what are they thinking?
And
then with
the
next
we
week,
don't know.
it's the next week. It's like they were right.
And then we have to figure out why they were right and how they do that.
They rigged it, boys.
Yeah.
Shut up.
They saw
None
our
of this
podcast
is
and made a
real.
call.
Yeah, they are just doing it to mess with our podcast that nobody watches. Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. So if we want to talk about another crazy over/under, we got number 20 USC at 13 Notre Dame. Notre Dame is favored by 9.5. The over/under is set at 61.5. Zach, you go first.
All right, this one is a very realistic over here. But with that being said, I've changed.
Who's clicking a pen? Sorry, were you guys hearing that? Stop clicking.
Yes, I was.
Pen. All right.
All right. Anyways, for this week and this week only, I will be changing the stupid pick of the week. Instead, I'm going with the stupid week of picks.
The stupid week of the year. So
Jack's doing well. He's doing too well.
I will be going the under again at 61.5. I know it's surprising. It's just way too high. Granted, this is realistic here with USC and Notre Dame, but it's at Notre Dame. I think this is going to be like 55-point game. Give me the under again.
You know, Zach's saying that USC's offense is insane just by looking at their scores. Their defense kind of lacks a little.
For LSU last year.
Yeah, Michigan, they held to 13. That's about the only one. And Purdue. Michigan and Purdue are the only two schools that they held under 20 points. They gave up 20 to Georgia Southern. And then they gave up 31 to Michigan State, 32 to Illinois. Like, this is actually a realistic over-under somehow. Purdue, or Notre Dame this year gave up 30 points to Purdue. They gave up, let's see here, 41 points to A&M. 13 to Arkansas. They've been better recently, but they played North Carolina State and Boise. So I don't know how I feel about this. That over-under is high, but it could hit. Yeah, I'm going to change what's been going on here. I'm going to go Notre Dame minus 9.5 here. So, Cam, who do you got in this one, big guy?
Well, I believed in them last week when they had a ranked matchup. Might not be the same team they're playing. You know what? I'm going to start rolling with these boys. I think the Trojans are up to something. Got plenty of protection. And I think they could come out and even the Catholics this week. I'm going to take them with the spread. But
Go Catholics.
I could see there being an upset.
Christian, who do you got in this one?
I'm feeling kind of what Cam is. I think that there's something there. I think that they proved that last week, beating Michigan. I think that was kind of their moment to get out of the close games against those mid-pack teams.
Mm-hmm.
And the offense is always going to be good with USC coaching staff, and they got a special one. I think they hit again on a QB. This Jaden Mayava guy is pretty electric, and he's another. They always end up having these play extenders that are really good out of system, and that's always hard to defend. And
yeah,
I love the Catholics, can't say enough good about them, and I really wish that they could win out, because having those 2 losses in a row, being in the season and then making the playoffs almost certainly would have been a really cool story. But I think I'm going to go USC plus 9.5 here, and I think they're going to end up winning.
Sacrilege.
Sorry.
All right. So that was I think that's the first time I've ever seen an over-under set at 61.5 where I wasn't sure about it.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
that is an extremely high over-under, but with these two offenses, I have no idea. All right. So up next, we got number 16 Mizzou going to Auburn. Mizzou is favored by 1.5 points. The over-under is set at 43.5. Christian, you're the SEC expert. Take her away.
This one's fun. I think Missouri's a good team. I really do. I think even though they lost to Bama, they played them pretty close. I think Bama shot themselves in the foot a little bit. Probably could have closed the game out. They had a couple red zone trips that they didn't end up converting on. But you're at Jordan Hare. That's always a thing, man. The scare at Jordan Hare happens every year for everybody. It's one of the weirdest places to play, and I think that Missouri may be a little dejected after their game, and then Auburn, at this point with 3 losses, really has nothing to lose, and having played a close game and probably should have won the Georgia one, they're going to come out and they're going to want something, and they're going to want it early, and I think that that's going to be enough. I think that Jackson Arnold is really good on his feet. And I think you got a lot of tape. That's what, when you get to this point in the season that these teams are playing good teams, they're using all their plays. They're doing everything they can. They have a lot of tape. And I think Auburn doesn't have much that they need to stick to. They can do whatever they want right now. They're coming off 3 losses in a row, 3 pretty close ones. So I think they're going to close this one out too. I'm taking Auburn plus 1.5.
Before we move to Cam here, I just want to shout out. I hope Auburn goes 3-9, so we have an argument about which team's the greatest 3-9 team ever: Nebraska or Auburn.
Nebraska, for
Nebraska,
sure.
no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. Not even remotely close.
Well, if Auburn loses everything one possession, I guess they lost by 10 last week. Never mind. All right. So, Cam, who do you got in this one?
Well, one little interesting tidbit about this line here is Auburn actually opened at 2.5-point favorites. Which, like Christian was saying, is it just the fact that they're playing at Jordan Hare? Auburn's been playing everyone really, really close. And again, 3 tough teams: OU, TAMU, and UGA. I want to do something crazy and go the under here, just to help Zach out here.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Jump on the train, baby. Jump on the
I
train.
hate it, but I'm doing
That's
it.
crazy. All right.
This is my week to make up the distance, I think.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, me too with Zach, too.
With the unders.
All right. So, my turn, I guess. I'm going to take Mizzou minus 1.5. I think Auburn has the curse of Nebraska now. I think Mizzou is going to win by like 3 points. Auburn's one of those teams.
6-3.
They're looking at their 3-3 record and going, really? Like, what can you really say if you're them? I think Mizzou is going to find a way to win after Bama last week. They're going to want to bounce back. I think they're going to be a bit embarrassed about how they played against Bama. No offense, Christian. I think they're going to be embarrassed. I think Mizzou's going to come out with a fire, and they're going to want to beat an Auburn team that people still hold talent-wise in high regards. So I'm going to go Mizzou 1.5. I think it's a toss-up, but I'm going to give the edge to Missouri here. So, all right, up next, we got the Holy War. Number 23, Utah, taking on number 15, BYU. We're excited about this one. We love seeing
we're just skipping me now.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, Zach. Go ahead. Sorry, you have it written already. So
wow,
you're under.
Go ahead. Come on.
don't get me wrong here. It was very predictable, but what I'm going to do here, I will also be taking the under. This wouldn't have hit in Auburn's last 3, and they've played top opponents every week. I don't see why that changes. Give me the under.
Okay. All right, up next we got the Holy War, number 23 Utah at number 15 BYU. Zach, since I forgot you get to go first.
All right, guys. I will be making a little bit of a switch up here. I will be going the over. on the under picks. Give me the under once again. We're going all unders this week. I'm going
By
perfect.
the way, line is set at 48.5. This one's more reasonable to me.
I mean, this one's more than likely going to hit over. I will be honest with you, but I can't have one over sitting there staring me in the face. So I'll be going all under for the week.
All right, Christian, who do you got in this one?
I prefer Holy War for BYU Notre Dame, but this works too.
That's the name of the rivalry.
I know, but it should be used for because BYU isn't like an openly affiliated school, so it doesn't really make that much sense. But anyway, sorry about that. My little Mormon
No, you're
rant. This one's fun. Ranked v ranked, Utah, BYU. Who doesn't love a little bit of that? I think that, again, neither of these teams should be ranked. How many years? This is the third year in a row that one of these teams has been ranked and shouldn't have been. And
Utah's favored by 3.5, by the way.
right. Yeah. At BYU, that's ridiculous. Actually, you know what? I thought this last week. I'm going to stop going against Vegas when I feel like it's so obvious. Like, obviously BYU's going to win this game, but I'm picking Utah anyway because whatever. I don't want to be wrong. So
Okay.
I'm taking Utah.
Cam, you're up next, buddy. Who do you got in this one?
So, just doing a little digging on this matchup, and with the over-under being set at 48.5, there hasn't been over 48.5 points since 2006.
Wow.
And there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matchups. So I'm gonna take the under here. Even if you look past that, 2003, Utah beat BYU 3-0. So there's not a lot of points in this series. It rarely goes above 50. So I'm thinking we're gonna see a close, low-scoring game, and I'm gonna ride another under with Zach here.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the scores from these teams. Utah has a pretty good offense, except against the Red Raiders, but the Red Raiders look insane this year. I think they're a playoff team. I think they'll win the Big 12. But gosh, I don't know, because ASU is an okay team, I guess. They beat them 42-10, which I don't know how I feel about ASU. Everyone else is not great. BYU took Arizona to 2 overtimes and won. Beat West Virginia. The only common opponent they have is West Virginia. And West Virginia got absolutely stomped by Utah. I think I'm going to go Utah minus 3.5 here as well. I will not disagree with Vegas this week. So, give me Utah minus 3.5. All right. Zach wants to do this one, so we're just going to throw it in quick. We don't have to talk about it a lot, mostly because Christian and Cam are not fans of them or pay attention to them. 13, Minnesota at number 8. UND, the Fighting Hawks. Ugh. Zach,
This is hockey, by the way. You didn't say
this
that.
is hockey.
This is hockey. This is hockey.
Sorry, hockey.
This is women's. This is women's field hockey.
Yeah, that's next week.
Hey, don't laugh. I did watch a big matchup the other day against, it was like number 11 Rutgers and number 12 Iowa, right?
A field hockey?
Of women's field hockey.
Wow.
There's nothing else on.
He's in the sickos committee. You just love sport. I can't get enough sport.
Sports, dude.
Zach, what do you got? What do you got here, buddy? You going the under 6.5 goals? Minnesota's favored by a goal and a half.
It's a crime that the series isn't played yearly. Honestly, I don't know why that they don't do it. I mean, this game sold out within minutes. These teams hate each other. So if you're gonna watch a hockey game, it should be this one. I'm taking Minnesota money line.
Okay, I'm also going to take the Minnesota money line. The other two don't care about it, so we don't even have to get to them if they don't want to talk about it. Because Christian took Mavs +4. Cam said don't care, bring back the WCHA. Good point. But yeah, I'm going to go Minnesota money line here.
You have to take the under, Zach. You can't do that. What are you thinking?
Yeah,
different sports. Different sport.
No, you can't. I'm not letting you to get away with that.
Hobie Baker.
You're
Awesome.
doing the whole thing. You have to ride it out.
Dryden McKay,
All
boys.
right,
Dryden
all right,
McKay.
all right.
Okay, I took Minnesota.
I'll
I
change
say
mine to the under.
Fighting Hawks, but if you ask any North Dakota fan that watches hockey, they are not the Fighting Hawks. They are the Fighting Sioux and always will be.
They're not
So-
good enough to be that.
I'm going to take Minnesota here. Zach is right. This is a massive rivalry in college hockey. It used to be huge in the WCHA, even bigger than Minnesota-Wisconsin probably in hockey.
It is probably the biggest rivalry in hockey.
Yeah. So it's going to be fun to watch.
What?
I won't be able to watch it because I'll be with Cam in
Dude,
Montana.
there's a whole other side of the country that's got bigger rivalries, dude.
No, we're
Oh,
talking about
no.
Minnesota rivalry.
Oh,
dog.
you better. Because
Minnesota,
man, come on.
Minnesota BU
No,
is a huge
dude,
rivalry. too, by the way.
Minnesota
back to
Notre Dame
70s.
is way more is a bigger rivalry than that. I'll stand
So
my ground
let's
on that.
not get in the argument about which hockey is better, the Midwest or the East.
Quinnipiac.
It's obviously the
Don't
Midwest.
you say that word.
Quinnipiac.
I don't like that.
Don't you say that. Don't you
We should have
don't.
won that game.
don't.
Anyways, moving on.
Quinnipiac.
Go
Mavs
Quinnipiac.
aren't even relevant, dude. Shut up.
All right. Well, anyways,
That's so
thank
sad.
you
guys
for
actually
enjoying
have
our
money,
show,
we don't have
guys.
money.
Thanks for enjoying our show. We'll be back next week. Until then, Skyma, row the boat, go Gophers.
Logo and flashes.
Roll Tide.
Mavs, dude.
Yeah. Go
And
Mavs.
go Mavs.
Yeah,
Wisconsin.
what are they at? Who are they playing?
Wisconsin.
They're playing Wisconsin this week?
Yeah. Go Mavs.
Wow, go Mavs.
So we'll see y'all here next week. Thanks for listening.